Welcome to all. Here we are going to learn the CHI 130 course main group elements. We learn the allotropes of carbon. We already discussed the amorphous allotrope and crystalline allotrope. We already learned the different crystalline allotropes of the carbon, that is graphites, diamond and the Buckminster fullerene. So today we learn the next crystalline allotrope of the carbon, that is the graphene. This is a structure of the graphene. This is a layer of atom arranged in a honeycomb like. Let me learn their properties. It is a thin nest material imaginable. It is the strongest material ever measured. It is electrically conductive, best known so far, more conductive than the copper. The electron behave as a light inside graphene. It conducts heat even better than the diamond. The tunable electronic property, and it is a transparent, flexible and stretchable, first elastic 2D crystal. Uses: while as of 2015 the graphene is not used in a commercial application, but many have been proposed and under development. So till now the uses of graphene is different. First is it is used in a sport equipment, head tennis racket, and the security device printed inside cardboard layer. It has some feature of the graphene. First, the imagine flexible cell phone. It must will used in a imagine flexible cell phone. In future, the mobile technology would be completely dependent on the graphene, and the standard size batteries that hold a longer charge will definitely replace silicon and the germanium as a device material, and it will replace a copper as a conducting material. The graphene transistor integrated circuit chip, single molecular sensor, and also it will be used as a super capacitors. Next we are going to learn, that is the carbon nanotube. This is the structure of the carbon nanotube. The carbon nanotubes are allotropes of the carbon with a cylindrical nanostructure. This is a cylindrical nanostructure of a carbon nanotube. They have the hollow structure with a wall formed by a 1 atom thick sheet of a carbon, which is called as a graphene. This is the structure of the carbon nanotube. Properties: the carbon nanotubes are a strongest, flexible and stiffest material. Okay, here the hardness and the bulk modules of a carbon nanotube are greater than a diamond, which is considered the hardest material. Because of a symmetry and a unique electronic structure of a graphene nanotube has a very high current carrying capacity. All nanotubes are expected to be a very good thermal conductor along the tube, but good insulator laterally to the tube axis. The defect and toxicity occur commonly in a carbon nanotubes. Let me learn their uses. The carbon nanotube invented recently, so many application is proposed and under development. Now the application of the carbon nanotube are structural application, nanotube transistor, nanotube based solar cell, paper battery and also flywheel. It has some future aspect, that is hybrid power generation, that is a charging electric car within a second using a device made of a carbon nanotube. Next is the energy storage, that is a supercapacitor made of a carbon nanotube. CNT based transparent conducting material or conducting film. Next application, that is a future prospect is these can be used alternative to expensive indium tin oxide. Also, it is flexible and not brittle. The application in display, touchscreen device and photovoltaics. It will in future used in electrical transmission, will cut the cost of silver required. Next allotrope is Bucky tube. This carbon nanotube, this is also the type of the carbon nanotube. The carbon nanotube are the allotrope of a carbon with a cylindrical nanostructure. The nanotubes have been constructed with a length to diameter ratio of up to 132 lakh, significantly larger than for any other material. This is this carbon nanotube, which is also called as what? The Bucky tubes. This is the structure of the carbon nanotubes. This is look like a tube, that's why it is called as a Bucky tube. Here. Next is what? The Lohn's Delight. The Lohn's Delight's name is honor of Kathleen, also called the hexagonal diamond. This is called as what? Hexagonal diamond. In reference to the crystal structure, is an allotrope of a carbon with a hexagonal lattice. In nature, it forms when meteorites containing graphite strike the earth. The great heat and the stress of the impact transform the graphite into a diamond, but retain graphite's hexagonal crystal lattice. It is a translucent and has an index, refractive index is 2.4 to 2.41 and the specific gravity is 3.2 to 3.3. It is stimulated pure sample has been found to be 58% harder than a diamond. The hexagonal diamond has also been synthesized in the laboratory by compressing and heating a graphite either in a static pressure or using explosives. It can also be produced by the thermal decomposition of a polymer at atmospheric pressure under inert gas atmosphere starting at a temperature 110 degree Celsius. This is about all the allotropes of the carbons. Here we learn the two types of the allotropes, that is the amorphous and the crystalline. Here we learn in detail about the crystalline allotropes. We learn the graphite, diamond and the fullerene, then carbon nanotubes, graphene and the Lohn's Delight. Thank you very much for watching this lecture. Assignment for you, write down the different allotropes of the carbons, that is crystalline allotropes of the carbon. You have to give the assignment of this, that is the write a note on allotropes of a carbon and submitted to the till 10 January. Thank you very much.